Hello guys, welcome to today's show. My name is CHUKS and you're on GFL TV, the home of football. So if today is the first time we see our program, for you to bring you the latest Arsenal news updates as they drop all over the world. So for now, we'll start with today's news. On my monitoring spirit, they call Ben Jacobs, will be one of our reputable media personalities. So Baba don't come outside, they let us know say PSG don't contact William Saliba camp. They contact William Saliba, say they would like to sign the guy because they hear say in contract will soon expire for Arsenal. He has 2 years left on his contract, so then they're very interested in signing him. So in case accept Arsenal proposal, because after this season now he will remain 1 more year for in contract. Then meanwhile Arsenal still get an extension option of 1 more year where they already had for Saliba contracts in the past. They get an extension clause say whether you want, if you no agree sign new contract, okay, no, we will get option of increasing it by 1 more year. But I never really know whether that William Saliba would be tempted by the power weights of PSG, because everybody knows that PSG is a very good side. And for the fact that they're coming for France again, because the guy loves to stay for France. He has played in France all his years. She has said Etienne history, OG Nice history, Marcel history. Now PSG is coming into the fray. I will kind of hear from other senior pundits where they talk say with the love where they don't show Saliba for Arsenal, so the guy will likely sign a new contract over here. Even though you know our fans said don't create song for him, they sing the song. He said he's enjoying life at Arsenal. He has forgiven Mikel Arteta for allowing good overstay on loan. Like he now understands why they sent him out on loan in the first place. So as time they go, I will let you know that the contracts and talks with Saliba whether they go in the right direction. That's what it just be. So away from that, so Fabrizio Romano don't come outside. They let us know say Douglas Luiz rather, where they play for Aston Villa, he don't sign new contract. He don't sign new 4 years contract for them. I mean, I don't forget say Arsenal offer up to £25 million for this guy for the previous transfer window. Aston Villa under the tutelage of Steven G. They no gree sell him. You get? They say they don't need the money. Say the money too small. He's not a player they want to sell. They have plans for him in the future. Everybody they feel so maybe the guy don't agree deal with Arsenal. Say at the end of the season they are going to join us as a free transfer. But surprisingly, the guy don't sign a new contract. A 4-year deal will go expire for 2026. So as it stands now, Douglas Luiz is a bona fide member of the Aston Villa squad. So Arsenal guys look for another defensive midfielder where they would like to sign by January. So what they see how things they go. Mikel Sylvester said don't come outside. I call they talk about some plenty things. So Baba can talk say Arsenal need to keep Granit Xhaka fit if they want to stay at the top of the season for a very long time, because this guy is critical to everything positive happening at Arsenal. So if they know what's in the good for them, but they keep am fit. And for me, I go talk to no really Granit Xhaka go dey fit, because even if he no dey fit, we will still survive. But you see people like Ibrahim, see people like Saka, see people like Martinelli, see people like Odegaard still gets keep people hands so go fit replace him. But you see those front three, those Jesus, Saka and Martinelli, if those people get injury like this and not get mad confidence for their replacements, because we never really get good cover for these 3 people. So Xhaka, we can still survive without Xhaka now. For the media setting, they come they interview Odegaard, so they come they ask him say how is see this season for the fact that Arsenal get a fast start, Arsenal dey for the first position. So wetin things say go happen. So Baba come talk say for all those wey they talk say Arsenal will fail anytime soon, because a lot of pundits, a lot of all these Man U fans, Chelsea fans, Liverpool fans, they are praying for us to fail. They are waiting for us to fail so that they can laugh at us again. So Odegaard they let them know say all of now when they pray all this kind of prayer, when they wait for us to stumble, then it no go ever happen, because our winning culture is here to stay. We are going to be very consistent in the way we play. So when I'm not going to really say we go can't fail anytime soon. Say as we do like this now, we know what we have to do. Everybody knows their job. We all know the action, everything it takes for us to survive and play very well. So we are ready for any game, and we are going to bring it to any opposition. So that's why just be myself. I understand what Baba they talk, and I fully support them. If you watch the way Arsenal they play, we are playing with that winning mentality. Like we want to win, we don't want to even draw, we don't want to even lose. That's why if you check this season, we never draw any game. We are knocking people at plenty. Just they knock them. Only 1 loss, we don't lose, and that loss was a very big mistake. Even though we dominated, we still lost to get. So now so it just be. Surprisingly, Fabio Vieira don't they do gym. So Baba come outside for me that setting, saying they go gym 3 times a week so that I go bulk up. Even I remember I get one time we they complain say this guy too leg, say the guy really need to bulk up. Like we dey give example of Charlie Patino, say Charlie Patino don't bulk up. Say this guy say we need that bulkiness, get muscle. We need muscle mass. Some people they don't say, hey, you know me, what of this one, what of Gundogan, what of this one, what of that one, what of Bruno Fernandes, you know me. Him now don't come outside and testify saying they go gym 3 times a week so that he will chop back, no muscle will come outside because the way himself be, you know, like him in body structure. So he need to air full everywhere again. So I wish him all the best of luck. So make just bulk up so that he will be a menace in the middle of the park. At least they're going to bully him anyhow. So we'll just be pray for him and do what he want to do. For the media set where they interview Pep Guardiola ahead of the Liverpool versus Man City match. So they're going to ask him how the season they go. So Baba can let everybody know say this Liverpool waiting for 10th position. When I no rule them out, so you make it no lie. Say now Liverpool now be their biggest title threat. I'm not even Arsenal you get. Say now Liverpool. Some people they talk say this is a mind games. So me I never really know whether I truly mind it because the club said that they come outside they talk say Man City is the best team in the world. Say Man City get the best striker in the world in Erling Haaland. They have a visionaire in Kevin De Bruyne. Like he said a lot of good things about them. Like Pep will be in counterparts. That one side we talk say almost Liverpool can still come back. They get no rule the massive because they're for 10th position. They can still come back and win the title. Like this thing you'll be like mind game. And when you come to look at it, you see say Man City get a very, very bad record for the Anfield. In the last 10 games when they play for Anfield, they won 1, they lost 7, and they drew 2. So Liverpool get a very, very good record. And when you see how the game be now, Man City is ahead of Liverpool with 13 points. Arsenal is ahead of Liverpool with 14 points. So Liverpool with the reason to kickstart their season against this Man City side, will then get a good record against. So they will really say if they beat Man City now, they will come out 3 points. From that 13 points, it will remain 10 points. Then if Arsenal go win against Leeds, Arsenal go open another gap again against this Man City will be 4 points and open the same 14 points against a Liverpool side. So I never know how all these things go happen. The match now tomorrow then go play. Tomorrow just the watch as since they go. Today we just monitor Tottenham Hotspur they play against Everton. So we'll see what they go do. Our prayer and make Everton collect points for their hand. You get all the watch as since they go sharp. Because Sylvester said don't come outside again when they talk say Arsenal players are fighting for Arteta because they believe in what the manager is doing. You get so the only thing we go fit affect Arsenal for this season, we go make them not achieve their aims and objectives. Now injuries, so they need some luck with injuries and suspensions. As long as all these things no come, they will go a very, very long way. But back when we talk about Gabriel Jesus, Gabriel Jesus will be somebody that gets injury anyhow. If you check about his time when he was playing at Man City, how many lengthy injuries did he suffer? So this is the kind of players where Arsenal got happy with. Because Saka no be person that gets injury anyhow. Saka played 38 games for Arsenal last season. He played all the league and he started 37 times again. So no be person that get injury. Martinelli surprisingly, he don't come out from that in injury prone nature. Now he's playing his best football in his life. Special thanks to that is physio. We make him doing the play now. So we're happy with all our guys. But the guys don't be person really get injury prone, all those kind of players. So we don't get grit in our team and all our players are doing very well. So all our prayers is we don't want injuries, we don't want suspension. We need them to be available for the long haul. So let's see how things are going. Arsenal organized friendly match with AC Milan during the World Cup. You get no say not be everybody will go World Cup now. Some players go there, we go remain. So on Arsenal they plan to go Dubai. I mean they go flex with all these players. So if they're there for Dubai, the reason what are we going to be doing there? We need friendly. So they don't write to AC Milan. AC Milan don't sanction and they don't approve and say okay we are going to play with you guys a very, very serious friendly to keep the boys fit and sharp. You get now at the same time Arsenal they search for another opposition, a strong opposition where they go play for that Dubai. You get a friendly. You get just like a pre-season friendly, second pre-season friendly. So if they don't get the name of the team they don't play against, I'll let you guys know. And for the media setting, they're going to ask Arteta say when you play Tomiyasu against Liverpool, say how did Kylian Tierney take it? Did you tell him? Say what do you think? So Baba come talk say everly before you go take some kind decisions. Say the kind of relationship we get with him players, they be like father and son or brothers and sister. You get. So then the reason, so him call here, let them know say, see what I want to do, and say you no get any problem with that decision, because CNE understands that any decision we Arteta take, it is for the good of the club. It is to put us in the best position to win. So CNE no really complain, and at the end of the day, the ends justify the means. You get. Because if to say them beat us, people go talk say, why you gonna put a right back inside a left back role? But because we won, everybody is now praising Arteta as a maestro, as a tactician. You get, saying outthink your club. You get, because we won at the end of the day. That's why it will always be. Arteta they take many risks at times, but if he backfire, people will laugh at him, they will call him names. But if he succeeds, everybody will praise him and say he's great. So that's what it just be. In case you don't know, Arsenal don't draw up plans for Granit Xhaka contract extension. So that the reason say after the World Cup, they are going to offer him a new contract. In case you also don't know, Xhaka has 2 years left on his contract, and contract will expire for the 2023-2024 season. After this season now, it will remain 1 more year. So after the reason to still extend them, he gets not just by his age, because people will say, hey, his age is becoming old. Forget the age. The guy is giving the best football of his lifetime. Because he dey play more now than when he was younger. So we are very happy with the way the guy is playing, and overly he needs to be rewarded for his job. Fabrizio Romano said don't come outside. They talk say for Arsenal, say Bukayo Saka contract extension is a priority. Say since January, February, they don't look for how they will make this thing work. They don't draft the contract offer give Saka, so Saka they read that normal. In lawyer go through am. The thing will be the obstruction with this cause a stumbling block on this contract in the past now, because Saka team they say they want a buyout clause inserted in his deal. So I don't know whether Arsenal will agree. So now what we know say be the cause the stumbling block then, but for now I never really know. But I know say they still come to an agreement anytime soon. So we'll just watch and pray say everything will go the way they want. Joko said don't come outside. I call the talk say for this Arsenal, I say Arsenal gets a red gem, and that red gem is Bukayo Saka. See, this guy is very young, and at his young age he's very experienced. A player with like 21 years old who don't play more than 100 games for the EPL. No be beans. 100 games like play more than 2 seasons. He gets back to back. The guy don't win like player of the season for Arsenal like 2 times, or 3 times if I'm not mistaken. So the way they play, Baba they don't say this guy, and he never reach a peak. He's still a very small boy. Say the major thing Arsenal will do now, make them agree a contract extension with him and make sure he signs a lengthy contract, because he is one of the bright prospects for the future for Arsenal. And imagine when this guy can reach a peak, how he will come take the play. I can't wait, man. On a familiar setting, they ask Kevin De Bruyne about Arsenal, the way Arsenal they play. So whether any surprise, say Arsenal and they lead the table. So Baba Koto say, make you like say no this surprise do you get, because Arsenal they play very well, and the manager for Arsenal was once in number 2 for the Etihad Stadium. So the guy learned the work where he studied the Man City manager Pep Guardiola. So if you check Arsenal style of play, because you watch their games at times, if you watch their style of play, there are a lot of similarities with the way they play and with the way we play. So expect say they will do failure again, because when you are studying a winning blueprint, you are expected to succeed. You are expected to be more productive, because the people where you monitor, people where you model your game after, they are succeeding, they are winning. So you are expected to win too. And when you can collect players, so you understand the philosophy that the coach wants to play, can collect them from Man City, can export them down to Arsenal. What are you expecting? You are expecting glorious nights. You are expecting victories upon victories, wins upon wins. So that's why the surprise say Arsenal they where they did. Say see them as a title challenger. Didn't wish them all the best of luck, because he knows a lot of people there, but he don't wish them best of luck for against them. That's what he's saying. So my dear football lovers, if you never subscribe to our channel, what are you waiting for? Subscribe as long as you're enjoying what you're doing. Hit the subscribe button. Help us take our channel to our first 10,000 subscribers. We are in 9,000 and something, so we won't get to our first 10,000. They will celebrate that, and we'll push forward for other milestones. So if you know what yesterday, you check the top left corner of your screen. You'll see the thumbnail. Click on so that you get all Arsenal updates as they drop all over the world. So it's CHUKS signing out. Enjoy the rest of your day. Now game out.